1, 2, 3 movies. What was that? Compromised password. Wait, what was that?
All right, welcome back to 3 Cents, everyone.
Yeah, we're on.
Welcome back. We're on. We're gonna we've kind of set a mission for ourselves and realized how big of an undertaking it is. So we're gonna jump straight into it. We're gonna tier list all the Marvel movies.
Because we're film guys.
Because we're film guys. We're big Marvel heads.
We talk about Marvel all the time.
Yeah, all the Fantastic Four movies we've talked about.
Yeah.
And as you can see, we've done our research. Look, we're looking at
Well, I just got this
Wikipedia
up
list
so I knew
of
the order. Sorry. Yeah, here we go.
Wikipedia
Tier
list.
list.
So yeah, for the audio listeners, we're doing a tier list on the Marvel movies, and we were just
MCU.
looking at them in order on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Because I forgot what order they all come out in.
First off, Iron Man.
First off, Iron Man. This one right here. This bad boy.
The other one.
I'm gonna put it in. I'm putting
The
it
other
C
one.
while
The other one. Okay.
Huh? Sorry.
That's 2.
Wait, where's one?
The start of the second in the second row.
That's 2.
Second in, second row.
Sorry.
That's 3, brother.
Yeah.
I'll put it as C while we talk about it. It'll
Yeah.
just sit there. So we got Iron Man number 1.
Yeah.
You guys
good
remember
movie.
watching this? Did you ever watch it in the cinema?
I didn't watch it in cinema. No.
When did it come out?
2008.
Yep.
Yeah, I would put this up maybe S.
I think it's pretty good. I think-
S.
well, it you got to kind of think about what it did. It started all of this.
Yeah. I guess the final act is the only thing that's a bit rough, but yeah.
I think maybe A. 'Cause
I'd
it's
put
not
it
like
A. Yeah.
it's not.
is
It
good.
doesn't really have. I don't know. It's hard to rewatch.
You're talking about it starts it, but like you got to consider it in the just as a
As
movie,
a film itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I think it's a good film.
First act is really good. Middle's good, and then ends a bit rough maybe, but
I think. Yeah. I don't really have that strong opinions about this one, to be honest.
mm,
It's kind of like a. I feel like they just had to make it,
yeah,
but it like kind of needed to succeed, and it did. So
yeah,
I think it's good.
yeah. I'd say A.
I think A.
Was that John Favreau did the original?
Yeah, he
Is that right?
directed it.
Yeah.
First 3.
A tier for the first Iron Man.
Damn, bro.
We got 34 movies to get through now. So
Okay.
let's.
Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk.
Is that the next one?
Yeah.
5th in, second row.
Yeah. You're so
I
good
would-
with numbers.
I would say.
You're really good at this whole numbers thing.
I would say F. I don't fuck with this at all.
Whoa.
F.
Yeah.
But have you seen the follow up?
I haven't seen the follow up. I haven't seen Incredible Hulk 2 that apparently came out this year.
Brave
Um,
New
Is this
World.
also 2008?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a month later.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that this one, I wouldn't give it F. I'd give it like C. Like it's
What?
like it's boring, but it's
C.
alright.
I haven't watched it.
Okay. C's
Okay.
crazy.
F's crazy. There's there's some stinkers on here, bro.
I think
For
E
the-
for Edward Norton.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
I've
go
been
E.
persuaded.
E for Edward.
E for Edward.
Give up all my values.
Iron
Yeah.
Man 2.
Thank you.
Wow, they pumped it
No,
out.
that's 3.
It's towards the end of the first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you grabbed it the first time.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. I don't remember much about Iron Man 2, I'm going to be real.
Elon Musk is there.
He sure
Elon
is.
Musk is in Iron Man 2.
Oh,
that
it's gonna be
docks
F.
points. That docks points.
Black Widow's there though. We get the
Ooh.
first.
Hey.
Intro to Black Widow.
Yeah.
So maybe it's okay.
It equals it out.
S for Black Widow, F for Musk, so C. Okay.
All right,
C.
moving on. I think as a movie, it's a good follow-up. It introduces characters. It starts fleshing out the idea of the MCU a bit more.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Is this one bad?
No, it's just like
Who's the main villain of this one?
They let you
Whiplash,
Oh,
Whiplash,
Whiplash. That was pretty cool.
and Hammer.
F1 car.
Justin Hammer.
Oh, I thought that was the
Tony
first
Stark
one.
built this in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
That's the other guy, but yeah.
True.
Was that from the first one?
That's number 1.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
What is really good about this movie though is that once the suitcase scene.
The suitcase.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
gangster, he
Cool.
grabs it and it's on his chest.
Yeah.
So
that is pretty
gangster,
cool.
dude. So I would go B or C.
I think B or C. What
What's
do
the
you think,
one where
Jackson?
what's the one where he jumps out the window, and then it comes to him?
Iron Man 3.
Avengers.
Oh, it's
Oh.
Avengers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't that also? Oh no, Iron Man 3 slowly builds as he's
Yeah.
stuck somewhere.
Yeah, I'd go B. I
Yeah.
guess I actually don't remember.
For
B.
the
if it's
viewers
good or not.
watching, for some context, we were 8 years old when that movie came
True.
out.
Yeah.
9.
Okay, well,
8.
brag about it. Sorry, what was after that one? Thor.
Thor.
Thor, huh?
Thor, huh?
The first one.
You should look at
What do
me.
you guys think of the first 2 Thors? Like, did you like that Shakespearean?
I mean, the second
Kind of
one
vibe.
sucks, but the first one's just kind like it's okay. It's just kind of boring a little.
Give me a second to find it.
Yeah,
I think the whole before Ragnarok, Thor was such a boring character.
I agree.
Could not have cared less.
Yeah.
Such an the whole Shakespearean Nordic sort of vibe was like, I guess, to the character, but it was a bit boring, and I was a fucking child.
Yeah.
I'm not enjoying that as a
Yeah,
child.
it sucks. Yeah.
It sucks.
See, I liked it, and I remember
Famously weird.
I remember watching it on a plane. Like, you know how there's just the one that everyone watches the same screen on the plane?
Classic,
They
yeah.
were playing Thor and I was supposed to be asleep.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cheeky.
That's actually my sister's story. I was asleep.
Wow.
But
What the fuck?
but yeah.
Unreliable narrator Jackson.
But yeah, I remember liking it.
Well, I think I'd be happy with it in D.
In
Yeah.
D.
In D.
you
I
think-
think it's better than the Edward Norton Hulk. I think it. Yeah, I think it's better than that, but it's not.
Didn't you say you haven't seen it?
No, I've seen it.
The Edward Norton Hulk?
Yeah, but I'm just making conjecture.
Yeah. I think we need to look at. We got C's in the middle here. We got 3 tiers above, 3 tiers down. So C is what you should expect out of a Marvel movie, and
Yeah, we
Thor
haven't
is
really
less than that.
defined. Now that we've done 4 movies, let's define each of the rankings. What
Okay.
we sort of like decide they kind of mean. It's like C,
This one?
generational.
Are you
No,
s-
you
S.
mean S.
Oh, did I say
S,
C?
yeah. S is like
Someone else run the
Great,
ship.
genuine movie. Not
Yeah.
just a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
It's just a great
It's just a
movie.
great movie in general.
yep,
I think A is like good Marvel, or like good, really good from Marvel movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
it's still Marvel-y.
Still
yeah.
Marvel-y.
Like, it's a great movie, but like, I wouldn't say if you're just a film guy, you're not really a Marvel guy. You
Yeah.
might watch it and be like, it was alright.
Yeah,
I think B is like an enjoyable Marvel movie.
it did
Yeah.
better,
It's-
better than I thought.
It's only enjoyable in the context of it being a Marvel movie. If you look at it as like
Yeah.
a normal movie, you're like, well, this is kind of.
But it's,
like,
be-
whatever.
but I think it's better than you thought.
It's better
'cause-
than you thought. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
C is just
C is just bog standard Marvel.
We
Yeah.
needed this for the lore, and I didn't
Yeah.
regret my time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I would, if I'm rewatching all Marvel movies, I wouldn't skip this one.
yeah. And then these bottom
And
3
then
are where it
bottom
gets
3
rough.
are like, I think D is kind of.
Like didn't ruin my day, but
This
I
is
just-
this is like, oh god, this one kind of stunk.
yeah,
You walk out of the cinema, you're like I get it, but
Mm.
like you could have done it so much better.
yeah.
E was like, oh, I've wasted my time watching that.
Then F is
And
like
F is I want to kill every creative person involved in this
Yes.
production.
Wow.
yeah,
Take that, Louis Despacito.
true.
like Louis Despacito.
Huh? Like executive producer of all of these movies.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh,
The guy.
I thought you were making a Luigi joke.
What?
I don't know.
You forgot his name.
No, I thought he was like trying to censor it.
Right.
Anyway,
D.
D. I think so too. I
Yeah.
agree with the D. Right?
Yeah, alright.
What's next? Captain America.
True.
Captain America: The First Avenger.
I like
Yeah.
this movie.
I'm a big fan as well.
Really?
Big fan.
Is this one?
Yeah. Do you remember
B.
it?
No.
Okay.
B.
I'm going A or B.
You guys have to persuade me.
It's a good movie, but I think Winter Soldier. I think the Captain Americas progressively get better.
Yeah. True.
All the way.
All the way.
All the way up to
till
the end.
current day, yes.
It's look okay for most people. It's probably a B. I think I put it in A personally because it is a bit Indiana Jones vibe. I'm a big Indiana
I see
Jones.
that. I see that.
You
Yeah.
love the time.
That time,
it takes
that
place.
time period.
Yeah, and just like the adventure, like jumping off trains, catching your buddy and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
classic.
Or
I think
not
this
catching your
was like-
buddy.
Yeah.
This was like Marvel in a good point where they could do movies like this where it's like set in the like 40s and it's
Yeah.
very like detached.
Yeah.
Whereas I think now if they release something like this, it would kind of get the mass appeal of Marvel. People would be like, "Where the fuck? How is this connected?
Yeah.
What the hell?"
Like
Yeah.
the Eternals.
Yeah, but like now they've got this at this period. They kind of had the liberty to be a bit more adventurous with the stories, and I
Yeah.
think they, yeah, I
A
don't know.
really good origin story, I think. and Yeah.
I don't remember
Yeah.
it, but I think it was good.
It's really
Yeah.
nice. It's an enjoyable movie. And then, like, it ends the exact way you expect it to end. But for once, well, I guess for once, it's one of the first to do it. I think that the mid-scene / post-scene setup to the next movie was well done and made sense. You
Mm.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
The way it set up the Avengers
Yeah.
was well done.
Oh yeah.
It was like Nick Fury saying he's got a protocol or some shit. I don't remember.
Are you talking about the gym scene or the Times
Yeah,
Square
the gym scene.
gym scene?
Oh, that's when Nick Fury comes out of the shadow as Steve Rogers is boxing the.
Yeah, and
He's
he's
punches the bag. He punches the bag off.
yeah,
He's big and strong and cool.
punch your bags off.
I think B.
Been there. I'd go B.
Yeah.
Next is Iron Man 3. Oh no.
Marvel
Wrong.
the
The
Avengers.
Avengers.
Oh,
the
I
first
forgot.
Avengers.
What a movie, huh?
What a
Groundbreaking
film.
movie. That's
That's
can
not
I
it.
Zoom?
Whoa, okay, this is gonna ruin everything. There
It's
we
the
go.
second one, second row.
Found it.
Yeah.
Just let John look for it. Yep, right there.
Okay. I'm thinking S or A because it shouldn't be good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it,
It should not be
really
good.
shouldn't be good. But
Yeah.
something about it just has like a certain amount of like, I don't know, especially when it came out, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I think we were perfect age for it to come out
10.
as well.
Yeah.
Like
I
yeah,
agree.
10.
I remember
11.
sitting in maths class and my friend had like books about the Avengers.
Yeah, it was like prime right getting into media like consciously,
Yeah.
and you're like, this shit's fucking
So
cool.
sick. Yeah.
Sick.
My friend was like, I can't wait to see my favorite guy, Hawkeye. And then we went and saw the movie and he's like barely in it. He's like the bad guy. He
Yeah,
gets
most
brainwashed
gets
in the first
brainwashed.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think it's kind of the first to do like this whole team up movie idea. Like it's transferring that comic book aesthetic to movies, and it kind of does it really well.
Yeah.
I think kind of on principle it has to go S.
See, I would put it an A because I think there are better movies to come than the Avengers.
No, I'm thinking S or A.
I think
can't.
for like legacy, I almost like I know we just described our tiers as like
Yeah.
singular movies, but in terms of like a legacy and in terms of like breaking the mold and creating it defined a genre. It created a whole new genre.
I think it's a great movie. I think that if you watched it as like a film guy though, like we talked about what S tier was.
Yeah. Okay. I think though top of A.
Top of A.
Yeah, it's
We
better
can move
than
it
Iron
later.
Man.
We can move it later. But yeah.
Top of A.
Yep.
Okay.
What do we got next, John?
Iron Man
Take a-
3.
take a guess,
Iron Man.
take a guess.
Iron Man 3. It is. Yeah.
Fuck, he's got it. He's good.
Yeah.
You don't even have to keep going back, Jockey.
Fuck, he's good.
It's towards the end of the yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I'll find it.
Um
I really didn't like the villain in this.
yeah, villain's lame as fuck.
When they're like the fire people,
Yeah.
they were so cringe. Oh, by the way, we didn't mention we've got it up on the TV. That's why everyone's looking up there.
Oh,
I look
yeah,
down
sorry
here
for it.
sometimes.
Yeah.
For the whatever.
Just get used to
Got a
it.
telly.
And
Big-
the sun is right in my fucking eyes.
Yeah, mine the whole time, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the villain in this was cringe and bad.
Yep, sucked.
I think Iron Man
Sucked.
3 is in the right spot right now. I
Yeah.
like Iron Man 3.
I think the good it's like a very high highs, low lows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated the Mandalorian twist. No,
Mandarin.
not Mandarin. Fuck.
Yeah.
I hated the Mandarin twist.
Yeah.
The like fire people were cringe, but then that final scene with all the suits.
Yeah, him
Yeah,
like
that was
jumping
sick.
to kill himself and then a
sick.
suit catches him.
Yeah.
It's
And there's like
so sick.
50 suits around, and it's
Yeah.
like Iron Man Mark 42. She was gangster. I
Yeah.
remember as a
42's the
kid
best
playing
one.
the Marvel Lego game, and you can like unlock all the suits. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got Mark 43. This shit's got gold in different places. This
Yeah, I
is
can
so
shoot
cool.
lasers now.
And the whole
Yeah.
vibe of him having the fucking thing in his chest and it's slowly like rotting
It's
and
like
killing him.
him. Yeah,
It's so sick.
it's pretty cool. It's like you're
Yeah.
dying by your own creation.
I love
Yeah.
the stuff with the kid. Like
Yeah,
when
the
he's,
kid
when
stuff's
he's in
really
his
good.
basement.
And when-
whatever.
When he has to escape the Mandalorian.
I've been talked up to middle of B.
I don't think it's as good as Captain America.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's better than Iron Man 2.
Maybe I just
I think C's a good spot because I think like I said but then the bad bits the Mandarin sucks all that
true.
sucks.
I think I'm being persuaded because this is one of the few that we've just gone through that I remember. So
Yeah.
like,
One I've
been
actually seen.
persuaded up, yeah. But
But what is pretty cool, I love, isn't there the scene where, like up until this point, it's like Iron Man's nothing without the suit. And then
Yeah.
there's that one scene where he breaks into the place.
That's what I was about
Yeah.
to say.
yeah,
Yeah.
that scene's so cool.
And he's like just using like little wires and like yo-yos and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
this is awesome.
yeah, but the Mandalorian and the fire people.
Yeah, exactly. And that brings it. Like, because, the Mandalorian stuff was so bad that they were like, we have to bring in Shang-Chi to fix all that fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to be honest, I don't know what the fire people, I don't remember that. I must have purged that from my memory.
Remember the movie starts in like 1999, New Year's Eve.
Oh,
it's like a-
he pisses that guy off.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And then he like he steals Pepper Potts at the end and gives Pepper Potts superpowers.
Yeah.
True.
Bless you.
Forgot
So what
about
do we
that one.
So C, drop it in C.
Yeah, C.
Yeah.
Leave it there.
C's good spot.
Dark World. Thor, Dark World.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just had to double check.
Yep. Bad movie.
Yeah, so
E.
F.
F. Yeah, F.
I think
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah, really bad. I think it lent more into the bad stuff from Thor 1.
Yeah.
more mythology,
Exactly.
more like
All the negatives from the
Shakespearean,
first
all the
one.
negatives from the first one. They went, let's double down.
Let's double down. Let's
Yeah,
do
it's
that.
so boring. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and we
don't
are
care.
kind of like leaning into the hate on that one that got hated, and we're kind of just feeling that.
Popular. Yeah, this is the most. What's the word?
Generic,
Yep.
Objective.
objective, generic, extremely
Take.
basic take tier
Mm.
list.
I like Iron Man 3 better than Iron Man 2. Can you rearrange if we're going in order?
Whoa.
Can you put Captain America before Iron Man 2?
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Okay.
Any complaints?
No, I don't remember either of them.
Sean, you love Captain America.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking about comparing 2 to 3 Iron Man. Yeah, okay, let's leave it there for now. We can always,
Leave it there.
yeah.
Could just do.
No, just leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll come back to that.
All right.
What's next?
Captain
Fuck,
America.
swapping 3 and 2 could be anyway.
Captain America Winter Soldier.
Captain America:
Great movie.
Winter Soldier.
That could be
That could be S
S.
tier.
Could be S.
Because just as like a, it's on the bottom, in it. Oh no,
Middle.
not middle. Right there, you're
Yeah.
on it.
It's so hard to read on the laptop.
Move it
On the
up.
TV, I can't like figure out where my
Keep it
mouse
going up.
goes.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, give me. I feel like
Have you seen this one, Jock?
yes, I have seen this. I've seen all of them. I just don't remember. them.
Okay.
This one, yeah, really good. Elevator fight scene,
Awesome.
like all time.
Classic.
the whole like secret society stuff.
the whole Secret Society, the whole like Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier
so
stuff.
sick.
Is this the
really
one where he
cool.
holds the helicopter?
Yes.
Because I reference that scene like twice
Civil
a
War.
week.
Is that
Oh, is
Civil
it
War?
Civil War?
Yeah.
Where he like gets all buff and shit. And holds it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, never mind.
shame.
My bad.
But yeah, the introduction of the helicarrier, was that this one?
Yeah.
Avengers.
Well, they introduced it in Avengers.
Yeah, but they had the fucking cool ass.
There were
like,
3 of
coming out of
them,
the
yeah.
water. 3 helicarriers.
There were 3 of them that crash.
Yeah.
I think what's really good about this as well, like what makes it such a good movie, is because Captain America is like should be a bad, like he's like Superman. He should be a really hard character to write and just like.
Because he's all
Pure,
good.
he's
pure
pure.
good. Like how that's kind of boring.
But I think it's really good setup because like he's Captain America. He works for America, and it's just him finding out that America sucks.
Mm.
It's just like a really good movie.
It is an interesting like moral dilemma of
Yeah.
you're a pure good person, but the people you've aligned yourself with don't like align to your values, and it's
Yeah.
like now how do you grapple with that?
Robert
Yeah.
Redford's there.
Sure is.
He is there? Yep.
Yeah.
What are you
Scarlett
guys,
Johansson's
we thinking S?
I would go
S
S.
tier. Because it's a great, just like spy movie.
Yeah, like yeah, as a
it stands
non-Marvel.
alone as a Marvel movie, as a good
Yeah.
spy movie.
Yeah.
Gotta rewatch it.
I also
Season
want to
1.
call out something. I don't know if people are aware of this. So in Captain America Winter Soldier, there's a bit where Captain America and Black Widow, they go and they use a computer in like a shop.
Mm.
And there's a guy that comes in and like helps them with it, right? Like a nerdy guy that works at the tech store. Now that guy then appears in a Xbox advert where he was alongside Falcon and he's showing Falcon the Xbox. And
Wow.
his Xbox gamer tag is Noobmaster69,
Whoa.
which is
Ooh.
from in
Endgame.
Endgame when
Thor
Thor's playing and yells
in
at
New
him.
Asgard, and he.
in
Well, no,
Fortnite.
actually, he's not playing.
No,
the
Korg,
Korg
Korg's
is playing.
playing.
Wow.
Yeah, little interworld
Damn.
connection
Guys,
thing there.
we watch other movies too. I swear.
No, I don't watch any other movies. I just watch Xbox adverts. Not movies.
Okay.
So what happened?
Guardians, dude.
Is it
It's
Guardians?
Guardians time, bro.
Yeah.
2011.
Fucking hell, you guys
2014,
are
I
good at
mean.
this.
Yeah.
What a great movie.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah.
It was such a cool deviation from like. I feel like by Civil War, it was almost getting stale.
Mm.
Like this whole idea of superhero stuff, and then Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn. So it was just cool. It was a cool
Revamped.
like revamp,
Yeah.
a cool revitalized
Modern day Star Wars.
That's what I was going to say.
modern
This
day
is,
Star
to me,
Wars.
Guardians of the Galaxy is the Star Wars of the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
Whoa. In terms of what?
Like I'm saying,
Aliens.
when in like 70.
In
Well-
terms of the amount of planets.
No, just in like 1977, like Star Wars coming out. It's like the team up, like the ragtag group doing space stuff. And then since then, it's just been like a fucking.
yeah, sure.
And 37
Yeah.
years later, this
and then a
landed.
bunch. Yeah, yeah. Then we got this one. So
Yeah. Kind of has that 1970s aesthetic anyway.
yeah,
Whole
Exactly. He's got his little music
the
thing.
Walkman.
The 80s?
Is that 70s, 80s?
80s. But
80s?
yeah,
How
close
do you
enough,
know
man.
this shit? You weren't around.
Watch
Huh?
the movie, bro.
I watched the fucking film we're talking about.
we're
I'll go
thinking
S.
S?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
But-
put it in S.
Below Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we want to swap 3 and 2?
Maybe. Because there's some parts of 3 are fucking sick.
Yeah, 3's good, dude. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
I
yeah,
agree.
that's where
Yeah,
2 should be.
yeah.
That's where 2 should be.
That's better.
There is
Ooh,
some cool
very
shit
good
in
movie.
Iron Man 3, but The ending's so bad. The villains are so bad.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ending's cool.
I'm gonna go home and
villains
watch Iron Man 3.
are bad. Okay, let us know.
True. Could do that.
What's next, everyone? Was it Ant-Man?
No, it's Avengers, isn't it?
Age
Yeah,
of Ultron.
Yeah.
yeah. Now this movie is weird to me because I feel like when I watched it, I was like, this isn't as good as the other Avengers. But sometimes, like, I watch clips from it, and I'm like, oh, it's like real,
Mm.
you know?
Yeah, but does that make it good?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think real always makes good. You could argue that like other movies are more real than others. Doesn't make them better. Like
Yeah.
I think there's a certain element of Age of Ultron that kind of feels just not as good as Avengers, and that almost puts a huge downgrade on it
Mm.
because it had so much potential because the Avengers was so good. That
Yeah.
you're like, oh, you're just doing the fucking thing that worked. Let's do it again, but you've just done it worse.
Mm.
So it kind of sours it a lot more in my mind than if it was an original thing.
Yeah.
Also, I think the whole like I liked the villain, but I also Iron Man's motivations to create like to create Ultron was like putting some fucking authoritarian dictatorship of like constant surveillance. Let's keep everyone protected by millions of suits around the world.
Yeah.
It's like it feels
It is very important to set up where it goes next in terms of the world,
yeah
like
well, 'cause,
lore
yeah,
wise.
lore-wise it is very important because it escalates into the Sokovia Accords.
It does make sense from his Iron Man 3 character, I guess, because 3 ends with him literally throwing his shit in the ocean. He's like, I'm done.
And then
But-
it goes, I'm gonna do it all again.
No, it's about him. He's like trying to retire. He's like, I don't want to do this fucking shit anymore. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna set up robots that can do it for me.
Mm.
So it makes he's just being selfish. He's
But it's kind of
Iron Man, bro.
misguided.
yeah. Well, that's kind of the point.
Yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
think like C tier,
I'd go C or
maybe above
B?
Iron Man 2.
I wouldn't go B. I'd go C or D. But
Okay, but C above Iron Man 2.
That's where I'm thinking.
right.
Just because like
Yeah.
it introduces a lot of cool characters, it sets up a lot in the future. I think it has some really interesting like cinematography and interesting fight scenes. Like there's that slow-mo fight scene when they're on Sokovia and they're going around that like center fountain, they're all like jumping all
Yeah.
over the place.
Oh yeah,
That's really interesting. It's cool. It's creative. I think there's a lot of stuff that's like weird. Like they killed fucking Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Like, why'd you do that?
Probably for like legal Fox stuff, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely.
Ant.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. This movie's good.
I
right?
fucked with Ant-Man heavy when it came out.
Really? Yeah.
I liked
I
it
would
a
go
lot.
heavy, but
Big
I
Ant.
liked it a lot. I genuinely was really. I liked Paul Rudd's. I liked Ant-Man a lot. I thought it was an interesting having someone who starts off as a petty thief.
Yes, that's cool.
It's an interesting like character development and looking into like
it's kind of Guardians as well.
yeah, I guess yeah, similar. Starting off as criminals.
Mm.
But yeah, I think it does. I also really like the idea of being really little.
Yeah, I could tell. You could tell
The whole
that
time
you're
away
an Ant-Man
from-
guy.
That's the real reason.
I just like being little, and I also think the fight scene at the end when he's fighting on Thomas the Tank Engine,
That's
and
so
every
sick.
now and
That's
again it
pretty
cuts to
cool.
a wide, and it's
Yeah.
just two little things. I think it's great. I like it.
Yeah, I would go.
It doesn't take itself too seriously. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I'm thinking B or C.
Yeah,
I think
B.
I think maybe B between Iron Man and Captain America. You don't think it's better than Iron Man 3?
Nah.
I think it just doesn't have as many stinkers as Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 has some stinky,
Yeah, some sticky parts.
stinky parts. But you don't think of Ant-Man, there's no parts that jump out as stinky.
Yeah.
Who plays Ant-Man's wife? Is it
What's her name?
Judd Apatow's wife?
No, that's
What's her
someone
name?
else. She's what's her name?
Ant-Man's wife or Ant-Man's girlfriend? Hank Pym's daughter.
No, not Evangeline Lilly.
Oh, who
His like ex-wife.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
No,
his ex-wife. Is there an
nah,
ex-wife?
like the mother of his child.
Oh, is she in the film?
Is she in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Never mind. We can move
don't
on.
remember.
From
I
that.
forgot.
I'll Google it later.
Does it say it?
She wouldn't be listed main cast.
All right, Evangeline Lilly. Daisy Scott? Is that what it says?
This is Corey
Corey.
Stoll.
Corey
Oh.
Stoll.
Corey Stoll. Someone.
Bobby Carnival.
Oh yeah, Bobby Carnival, Michael
Pena.
Pena, and Michael
Michael
Douglas.
No, it doesn't say.
Bobby Carnival. Fuck.
Anyway,
he's that guy.
I like where that is because I think Iron Man, like as good as the good parts are, it has those real stinkers.
Yeah.
Whereas Ant-Man, I think, is kind of more middle of the road, enjoyable,
Yeah, he's really small.
and I like being little.
It's got Falcon in it, right?
I think
True.
Is that Iron Man 2? Ant-Man 2 or is that?
No,
Yeah,
MM1.
That's
MM1.
true. Yeah,
Falcons there.
he's just chilling. He gets beat up.
Let's get beat up. What's next, guys?
Um,
Civil War.
Oh, now onto some bangers,
Okay.
dude. All right. S tier.
Really?
At least A tier.
I did
I'm thinking
not
A.
fuck with Civil War that heavy.
Whoa, what?
I think it was really ambitious,
Yeah.
and I think that played
Rewatch it, bro.
massively detrimentally to the production of the film.
Disagree.
I think the fact that they had so many characters in it meant that any interesting things they had to do made really boring. Like famously the airport fight scene.
Awesome.
Like, no, it's such a boring location. It's so lame.
It looks boring, but there's cool stuff happening.
It's so
And
sick.
I don't know. It's
Bro's
just like,
bro's been watching too many TikToks instead of watching the actual movie.
no, it's just the airport scene is like they have to fight on this grey land because everyone's so colourful. So you've got to like they need to stand out from the background, and there's too many colours going on, so they just put them in a fucking grey place.
I think I've heard people echo that opinion. I think those people are looking at the wide shot that they needed to get so many characters in the shot to make it look cool. And that's the only bit that looks empty. When they're actually fighting, I feel like the environment they're interacting with is pretty interesting.
I disagree. There's parts of Civil War, like I'm not ragging on the whole movie. I think like the fight between Iron Man and Captain America in the snow, when they're like fighting with the shield silhouetted, like panning shot or like dolly shot silhouetted of them fighting, fucking awesome. That's cool. That's a cool environment. The snow kicking up, the background arches, and then you get to this big like wide of just like, oh, we're in a fucking airport. People are jumping and running around like, I don't know what, I fucking care.
Yeah.
Under rules.
On your left.
What does that mean?
I'm thinking like A. Because
I could go. I could be convinced like middle of A. I don't think it's better than the first Avengers. I think it's better than Iron Man, but I think the first Avengers is better than Civil War.
the Civil War has such good bit. Like Black Panther's just the coolest dude of all time
Yeah.
in that movie. Spider-Man is really good in Civil
but
War.
like they get like shoved into this movie. Like
Remember
there's
the bit
so
where
much
he's-
going on.
Yeah,
Remember
and
that?
he's jacked.
He's jacked and
talking
he's
about-
holding the
He's
helicopter.
jacking and holding.
But I
There's
don't think
that
they're wasted though. I think there's other examples of Marvel movies where their characters are put in and they're completely wasted. No one in this movie's wasted.
No, this is I think that these
I definitely think there's characters in this that just get severely underdeveloped because they don't have time. Like Vision just is here.
Okay, Vision's one I'll take.
yeah. That's what when you said in Age of Ultron, you said they introduced a couple interesting characters. I was like, they introduced like maybe one.
Yeah.
Well, Scarlet
Yeah,
Witch.
Yeah. Her.
yeah, one.
Ultron.
Yeah, okay, Ultron. He died though.
Yeah, I just don't. I think the first Avengers just holds more for me than Civil War does.
Okay.
And
I
Avengers
like-
3.
Maybe maybe it's because I haven't rewatched it in a while, but it just like there was also such a build up to it that like picking Team Iron Man or Team Captain America,
Yeah.
and
was
then
awesome.
it kind of like as it should have, it ends with them kind of just being chill.
Yeah, I think the issue was at the time you thought one of them was going to die,
Yeah.
and then I think when I was like 14, I was
I was
like,
definitely walking around the schoolyard going, "Who do you think is gonna? I think Captain America's gonna die."
yeah,
And then kind of no one dies.
yeah. Looking at it now, I like the movie, but when I was 14, I was pissed that Iron Man didn't shoot Captain America in the head. But like,
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Just you got lasers. You
Yeah.
got a shield. Just shoot him in the head.
yeah,
I remember one of my friends picking apart the trailer and being like, here you can see him, like, you can see Bucky yelling, like, you killed Steve.
true.
I can lip read now. As
Yeah.
a 13-year-old.
And I was like, whoa.
yeah, this was definitely like getting into peak conspiracy theory part of Marvel. Like now, when the Marvel movies are coming out, there's 81 things you missed in the Civil
Yeah.
War trailer.
It was
This
this
is
that
like
started
this that starts that
Okay,
sort of
yeah.
conspiracy. Like, I think it started the downfall.
Right.
Maybe we're spending too much time talking about where in A we should put Civil War.
Just chuck
Okay,
it in
yeah.
there.
Just chuck
Put it in
out.
the middle.
Yeah.
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 What came next, fellas?
Black Panther. Oh, Doctor Strange in it.
Doctor Strange. We missed Doctor
Doctor
Strange. I know we didn't.
Strange.
Straight after Civil War.
There you
Doctor Strange.
go.
This movie's alright.
C
Yeah,
for me.
mid.
Just
It's
C.
like, yeah, it's alright.
I think it's B. Bottom of B.
I like Rachel McAdams.
I think it's better than Avengers Age of Ultron. I like the kind
Yeah.
of Dark Knight-esque going to a mosque and like learning with the. It's literally him going to Liam Neeson in the snow and
Yeah.
learning, but he goes to a different person in the
Yeah,
snow and
true.
learning.
Yeah.
I like when it's all twisty and the
Yeah,
visuals are
very
awesome.
cool
Yeah.
visuals.
down the building.
Yeah, I think I think it's like it's kind of like Inception, kind of like Dark Knight.
Very-
It's very Nolan.
Very
yeah.
Nolan.
They should get like
Nolan should do a Marvel movie.
they should get
Yeah, true.
get Nolan to do the next Doctor Strange, and if they can't, they should just get another famous director that's got a really
Let's get
distinct
all
style.
of them.
Yeah.
Sam
We got
Raimi,
Sam
maybe.
Raimi. Who did this one?
Yes,
Um,
Sita.
Who did?
Who did this Doctor Strange?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, it's like someone,
Some dude.
I think
some guy.
I think above Iron Man 3.
Whoa. No, dude.
Nah,
Bottom
behind
of B.
Yeah.
Iron Man
Okay,
3.
sure.
No way.
I think you guys are remembering Iron Man 3 more fondly than it actually is.
No, I think
It's a
you.
great movie.
I think it's good when you look at the clips.
No, but dude, like him rotting away as Iron Man's gangster.
Okay, sure.
fucking
Yeah, Doctor
awesome.
Strange breaks his hands. He's all
Skate-
cold.
Derrickson directed Doctor Strange.
Most guy name of all time.
Yep. He also directed The Gorge Jock.
Oh my
You
god,
love
the
The
Gorge.
Gorge.
I watched that.
And
I've
Black
watched
Oh,
Phone.
Black
that
Phone.
movie.
Wow.
I've watched that movie.
There you
So
go.
good.
All right.
There you go.
What is
Alright.
it? Guardians 2?
Doctor? I mean, Black Panther?
Guardian 2. That's
Guardians
2018.
2. Yeah, sorry, I jumped way too far ahead.
Guardians Volume 2. Another banger, I reckon.
Yeah, not S for me.
Not S. I think top of A.
I like this one better than the first one.
What
Personally.
happened in this? Was this introduction of Ego, the living planet?
Yeah.
Ego.
This is
and,
the one that opens with Mr. Blue Sky.
Fuck.
And yeah, that scene is like
Oh,
one
is
of
that
the
when they're
greatest.
fighting in with Baby Groot running around?
Yeah.
Fucking straight up there.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
yeah,
think
it's
this
S,
one's
it's
better
S.
than the first one.
Yeah, move it in front of it.
Yeah.
Move it in front of one.
James Gunn really.
That one scene changed everything
Yeah,
for you
definitely.
two.
Yeah.
That seems great.
I'm just thinking about also like what's the red mohawk guy again? What's he called?
Oh yeah, when he
Yondu.
dies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yondu.
dies.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
All that stuff's good.
Yeah, really cool. I think
When he's got the
we're
when
so fucking
when
basic. Look at
Rocket's
this.
got when Rocket's got the bomb and he's telling Groot how to
Yeah,
click the
it's
buttons on the
fun.
bomb.
It's
fun.
That's that's
I
a
think they
good
really
movie.
they like Guardians of the Galaxy is needed to create Guardians of the Galaxy 2 because you set up so many character dynamics that now in Guardians 2 you can have fun with.
Yeah.
Whereas like without Guardians 1 you wouldn't have that strong of a dynamic to play with.
Mm.
Guy who hasn't seen any of the Marvel movies except the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Man, I love that they just keep building these characters. I can't wait to watch the third one. Am I right?
That makes
True.
no sense.
I get it
Yeah.
because something crazy happens in between.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Homecoming.
Is that this one?
But wait till we get to the newer ones, guys,
No.
because I've got some
The one next.
controversial opinions about some of the new ones.
Yeah.
So just stay tuned, huh?
We were going through the
Not
the
that
fuck?
one. Not that one.
not that one. Sorry,
Homecoming.
isn't that not Homecoming?
Oh, it is.
Guys,
It
shut the
definitely.
fuck
It's definitely.
up.
Sorry, bro. Definitely
Lay
is.
off my back.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because that's
It's a shit poster.
that's
It's
Far
not the.
From Home.
It's
that's
the,
No
it's the
Way
ultimate
Home.
poster that sucks.
Oh, that's the Force Awakens poster.
Yeah,
the,
that
the
sucks.
Okay.
faces.
Yeah.
The Force Awakens.
All of these
yeah.
posters suck.
Nah.
Okay.
Genuinely, I think
Ant-Man's
the
good.
only good poster here is the Incredible Hulk poster.
I fuck with people don't like it. I fuck with Infinity War. You'll see when it comes.
I love the
The Iron Man with his arms out is gangster. But-
Eternal's good poster, actually, unironically.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, cool. And I like this. Okay, we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Homecoming.
Homecoming,
A-tier
Spider-Man.
next.
I'm a big Spider-Man guy. I like
What'd you say?
Spider-Man.
A tier next.
I love this.
Uh,
I love Tom Holland,
I
bro.
think better than Civil War.
Vulture reveal insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They race
definitely.
baited
That
so
was sick.
hard
Yeah.
with the
Race
they
bait.
did.
They did with
That's
no.
a crazy term.
They did
Yeah.
because like he's got the
yeah, the
partner
adopted
is
daughter.
black. It's
Is it adopted or is
no.
it
She's
mixed?
it's just his.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Her mum is black, and so you just like
Michael
completely.
Keaton has a daughter. and
For a
Michael
second, you
Keaton's daughter's
have to
black.
step back and say, "Wait, am I racist?"
Is
for
this my
ass-
prejudice?
yeah, for assuming her dad would be black. But
No, that was a good reveal.
yeah, that was crazy.
And they played it really well.
Yeah,
I think it was a good Spider-Man movie. Too much Iron Man.
I agree. People say Tom
Too
Holland's
much.
movies, oh, they're good, but they're not Spider-Man. Shut the fuck up.
This
Watch
was
Homecoming.
good. Too
Yeah.
much Iron Man.
Yeah.
Too much Iron Man.
Too much Iron Man.
I agree.
I think for that, I'm putting it there.
Yep.
Okay.
It got downgraded to bottom of A tier because too much Iron Man.
Yeah. Fair.
Unlike the movie that it was above, but you put above it, which is just Iron Man.
Yeah, if Iron Man's going to be in it, put it in the name.
Okay. Spider-Man and Iron Man.
Yeah. True. Ragnarok.
What are we up to?
Ragnarok.
Okay.
I fucking love this movie. man.
Yeah,
Yeah, great
good,
movie.
good.
I think this is not a hot take that this movie's great.
No, I think Taika Waititi really good introduction to the MCU. We'll talk about his other stuff later. But I think this one, yeah, good. I fuck with it. I really like the immigrant song vibe that it came with. That trailer was sick.
Yeah.
The whole soundtrack's really cool. The whole Loki Thor dynamic. It saved Thor as a character.
Yeah, saved it.
For
yeah.
sure.
Saved,
They were like,
saved.
let's make him funny.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
making enjoyable
I
to
think
watch.
S tier.
I'd get
Between
SRA.
the Guardians.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I'd put it.
I can't believe Winter Soldier's so high.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great movie.
It's
dude.
staying right there for
I've
now.
got to rewatch it.
Like this,
it's not.
this is the thing. Is like genuinely, it's like a not even a Marvel movie.
I think this is so nostalgia coded.
Just wait, bro. You
No,
rewatch
that's
it.
why. That's why people were so excited for the new Captain America because they were like, "Oh, it's going to be a spy
Rishi
thriller
spy
movie
thriller.
again." But then
Yeah.
it just wasn't.
It was Incredible Hulk,
Hulk
2.
2. It's so good.
Alright,
Yeah.
what's next?
Um,
Mr. Marvel?
now,
Now
we're,
it's Black Panther.
now we're up to Black Panther. S tier,
Ryan
S.
Coogler slapper.
dude.
Um,
Kendrick Lamar soundtrack.
yeah, sick soundtrack.
After Guardians.
S.
Yeah.
We're not debating. We're just talking about it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What are you racist?
I've got an opinion later I'll bring up. But
What do you
Okay.
think?
A or B?
A or B for this one?
A, probably A.
I think top of A.
Yeah.
If we're not putting an S, top of A. I think it was really good.
I would.
Except CGI fight scene at the end. Poo.
Yeah. The world building's crazy. Wakanda's like so has so much depth and like the different
Killmonger?
tribes and like
Killmonger's so cool.
yeah, he's cool as hell.
Dude, when Black Panther dies halfway through the movie, and you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Panther dies in every movie, by the way. like no, if you think about every movie he's been in, he's died.
Did he die in Civil War?
Oh, he didn't die. He didn't die in Endgame. He didn't die in Endgame. He came back to life.
But he was dead at the start.
He was dead at the start.
And then Infinity War he
He's had a
dies.
bad run.
He's literally died in every
Was he
movie.
dead in
Far
Civil War?
out.
I was thinking, well, his dad was the Black Panther and died
Yeah.
in that.
True.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Far out. That's so
Wow.
Yeah.
real.
Horrendous Marvel run for Black
Yeah.
Panther.
Died.
Wow.
every time.
I think top of A.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm conflicted because to me, Civil War should be an S, but I do agree that it's top of A, better than Avengers.
I can see this. I concede that. Swap Civil War and Avengers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm willing to compromise with you
Okay,
fellas.
We'll come back. We'll revisit.
We'll do a whole rerun. What comes after that, guys? I don't know.
Is it now Infinity War?
Ooh, banger.
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Fucking amazing.
Generational banger.
Dude,
All right, so
I remember this coming out in cinema and it being such a big deal. It was so cool.
yeah,
I want to hear what John's got to say.
this is S for me.
I think that
Yeah.
this is one of those movies that's destined to fail. There's so
Shouldn't
much.
have worked at all.
There's so many things that could go wrong. There's so many characters that everyone cares about. There's such a big history of like what this means to people that care about the comics, and it's like a great movie.
It just worked really well.
And
Yeah,
it delivers so
Done
well.
this is the 19th movie they've done, and like almost every movie, all 19 movies, have an impact on this one.
yeah,
And for that to succeed is crazy.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
there's
to
so
be-
many. There's way more than 6 Avengers this time. It's like it shouldn't work, but it's,
Yeah.
And the
Mine-
fact that they end it the way that they do is
Crazy. I was
like,
about to say, I think it's the best ending in the whole MCU
yeah,
of a movie. It's insane. Like to come out of that cinema and to see like, wait, when's the next one coming out?
yeah.
And everyone, we just lost half of
yeah.
we the audience. It was
Yeah.
crazy. I enjoyed it. It was so cool.
It is. It's one of those things where, like, when you think about a theater experience,
This
like,
is quintessential theater.
yeah,
experience.
and so many moments where people are cheering, people are laughing, but then the dead silence at the end,
Yeah,
as
crazy.
everyone's fading away. Like, it's a theater involvement of silence.
I think
like
it
everyone
also-
could feel it in the
Yeah,
air.
it also like translates to when you're watching it, not in a cinema. That like the
Yeah.
silence is crazy because it starts on such a high note. The movie's like, oh, wow, everyone's coming together. Your favorite character, your favorite
Mm.
character, your favorite character. They're fighting Thanos, and it
Get
like
it, boys.
the whole time, and they build up the stakes, of course. But like when Doctor Strange is like, there's only one universe where this works. You go, well, lucky we're in that one.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
then you see it at the end, and you
Yeah.
go, wait, maybe we're not.
yeah,
Fuck.
yeah,
I think it was genuinely like really good.
yeah.
I think top of S.
I'd go above Winter.
Best one that's come
Yeah,
out. So I can't
best
put
one.
it above.
It's not possible.
It's so
it's not
It
possible.
doesn't want you to, man.
Okay, there we go.
Yep.
Yeah, generation.
Yeah, good thing we follow it with another good one, right? Right?
What came out in between? I don't.
Right?
Oh, is
Far
that
From Home?
Ant-Man 2?
Ant-Man 2.
Oh, Ant-Man 2.
Man, rough.
Where is Ant-Man 2? Oh, here.
First one.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Was there actually movies that came out in between? I don't even
Yeah.
remember.
Just this one.
Oh, just this
Oh,
one.
Captain Marvel, yeah.
This one was pretty poo. I think
Yeah.
it's so mid.
It's like, it's alright. But I mean, the car stuff's cool. How he's got a shrinking car and then he's got the shrinking, like the briefcase that's his building.
Yeah, I do like the little stuff.
Little
I
gags.
do like getting little.
I think they did a Thor 2 thing though as well. Like the cool parts of Ant-Man, how he's just like
A cool little criminal and
he's like a criminal, but he sucks at it kind of. But he's like kind of likable. They just got rid of all of it, and
I think the problem with this one, and I think this is a problem that now permeates throughout the movies we're going to, is they've seen the success of the goofier side of Marvel.
Yep.
Now it's getting goofy. And now it's getting like too goofy. Like
Very-
this one was just that bit too far for me where it's getting real corny.
yeah,
Like also the name, I don't like the name, but that's irrelevant.
yeah,
It's just there's so many like little jokes they tried to get in and so many characters are literally just there for a laugh. And it's
Yeah.
like, come on, like you could do something especially after a Marvel movie that was so like impactful to like it had a deep story and the characters went through arcs and there was like there's so much shit going on and we lose and it's so impactful just to come into like a goofy, not like inconsequential movie
yeah,
where like by the end of it all it's done is introduce a quantum realm for another movie
yeah,
and the post-credit scene was the most emotionally impactful part of the movie.
yeah,
yeah.
Like what? Like I don't care.
yeah. It's just
Yeah, I put it in D.
I think top of D, yeah,
D.
above Thor.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it is a little bit fun.
It is a little bit fun. There's moments in it that are fun. I like Michael Pena. Is that how you say it?
Pena, yeah.
His character where he like recaps everything. That's a
Yeah,
fun
that's
ongoing
fun.
gimmick.
yeah,
But
I like when he does the magic tricks with Randall Park.
yeah, that's
yeah.
fun.
That's fun.
And then the
But that's
ant
it.
playing the drums. But
Yeah.
yeah,
It
like,
gets followed up later anyway, like in a different show.
Yeah, true.
yeah, that does get followed up.
So yeah, it's just an unfinished like
And what we got now, the Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
I think this movie got overly hated, but
I
I don't
agree.
think it's good.
I'd go C. I think C.
I think C's good. I
Yeah.
think that I agree that it was overly hated.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's alright.
It's fine. It's better than Thor.
it's just like Superman.
I don't think I like looking at Jude Law's face. I don't understand his hairline.
Yeah, it's strange.
He's got an indecipherable hairline.
I don't know, man. Like, I feel the same way about him in the movie Side Effects. Like, I look at Jude Law and I'm like, I don't like.
Can't work it out.
He's kind of pretty, I guess, but his hair is like, I
You know
don't
who
get
I
it.
feel about that? Walton Goggins.
Yeah,
He
okay.
has swag with it.
He
Yeah,
has
he's
swag
got
with it, but
swag
how
with
does
it.
How do I find that swag?
Okay, see, that's different though because like Walton Goggins, I'm rooting for his success.
Yeah.
Jude Law, I'm like,
You
I
want to
don't know.
fail.
Jude Law looks
What
like
has
he.
Jude Law done wrong to you? How is he
I don't
wrong
know.
to you?
He looks like he should be short, right?
Is he not like 5'6"?
I feel like he's like regular height.
It'd be like yeah.
Okay, what's regular height?
Hold on, cut that. How tall is he? I think I looked it up because I was like, Jude Law, that's a little guy.
178.
What's that, Sean?
5'10". Nothing wrong with that.
Exactly, that's a regular height.
Yeah.
He looks like he should be a little guy,
He
right?
does look like Tom Cruise height. Tom Cruise is 5'5"
Yeah.
for the people at home.
Okay,
For the
yeah.
people at home.
Joe Rogan's literally 5'2".
Yeah, I think Captain Marvel bottom of C tier.
Yeah.
It's very like whatever.
Not bad, not good.
I
just
think the problem with these two movies is when they came out, you were just waiting for Endgame.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like these
you're
ones
like,
kind of
yeah.
whatever. Like, well, I don't fucking care. Don't flash back to like the fucking whenever this was, the 60s or something,
90s, yeah.
90s. I want to see what happens to all my dusted fellas.
Was it
Yeah.
the 90s?
95,
Was it
yeah.
95. I
It
thought
feels
it was
so
way
much
longer.
earlier.
It's set in 1995.
That's crazy.
When they like fucking looking at all the tech and going, what
She
the?
crashes
How does
into-
this work?
She crashes into a blockbuster.
Oh,
Of
crazy.
course,
They
which
were
is funny
really
now. 'cause it's
leaning
like,
into
so
leaning into 90s nostalgia.
How many movies?
when
do
this
we have?
when this came out, I was like annoyed because this is just embarrassing to me. But like the only reason I went to watch Captain Marvel was because I wanted to see how Nick Fury lost his eye.
Yeah.
And then the movie
Rough.
ends with a little cat scratching it. It's like fuck you. I was so
Rough.
pissed
Not
off.
a cat, a fucking
He's an alien.
alien.
Oh, sorry.
Should we do a two-parter? Because
No.
we have so many movies
No,
left.
no, not that many. It's fine.
We'll-
Not,
yeah,
we're
we'll-
not two-parting this shit.
No, we're good. We're
We're
good.
fine. We'll just go.
Alright,
We'll
alright.
go over an hour.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
People like us.
I think.
All right, look, we can keep going, but I wouldn't go that far.
All right, what's after?
Endgame.
The big one.
Sorry, the big one.
The big
Oh,
one.
Don't look at my talking.
How the hell
IP
did they
address.
do it again?
How did they do it again?
This movie's great as
This
well.
movie, this trailer was all time. The trailer where it starts with Iron Man on the ship in space,
Yeah.
and you go, he's gonna die in that ship.
Yep.
Awesome movie, awesome trailer. They just I remember reading the theories of what's gonna happen. Everyone's like, oh, there's time travel, like leaked script or whatever. I'm like, you
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You are so dumb. And then sitting in the movie and going like, oh, whoa, hold up.
And I think they did the time travel. I know that like people love to say like they missed bits or there's continuity errors or whatever. Like it's fun. It's easy to
Suspension
follow.
of disbelief.
You get all the best bits from the other movies. You get to see them again.
I think it's a good it would be perfect end of the MCU because it kind of recaps what happened. It goes
Yeah.
back and it's like, well, look at this happened in the Avengers. Like it kind of gets everything from the MCU and goes, this is the perfect ending. We win the end.
Yeah. You kind of get the elevator scene again.
Yeah,
You
but it's like
know,
they play the
And they're
Hail
like,
Hydra
oh,
thing.
he's
It's
not.
awesome.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Top of S tier.
Yeah. I put it.
Whoa. Okay.
Above Endgame.
I put it just
Whoa.
under Infinity War.
Under Infinity War, you reckon?
I'm thinking top of A
Whoa.
Really?
Really?
personally. Yeah.
What do you
What?
better than Guardians?
Yeah, Guardians is better than Endgame.
Really?
Infinity War is the best of the MCU so far.
Yeah.
Then I'd put Endgame above Black Panther in A.
Really? I
Yeah.
enjoyed Endgame more than
I think for me, Infinity War hits literally out of the 25, 50 Avengers there are. Infinity War literally gives each person their thing. Whereas Endgame, there's some characters that just like Hulk sucks in Endgame. He's
Yeah.
cool in Infinity War. He sucks in Endgame.
Is he even in Infinity War?
He doesn't turn into the Hulk. He's just
Bruce
chilling.
Banner, yeah. He has ED.
In the Hulkbuster suit, yeah. He has ED.
True.
Um,
HD.
yeah. For me, Endgame just like it's bottom of S tier, top
You
of A
have
tier.
you have talked to me because I do remember now in Endgame, like everyone being so separate.
Yeah,
Or is that Infinity War?
Infinity War they come together, but I think Endgame.
I think they're both the same.
I think Endgame just like Iron Man's ending's fucking awesome. Captain America's ending's awesome.
Yeah.
And then it's just kind of like what's fucking like Bucky? Like what's he doing?
Well, that's
And then,
what
like-
I think that's the point though. Is that like
It kind of resets.
we saw the original Avengers
The original
finish
6,
up, and
except for
now-
Hulk and Hawkeye, and like they're just like what existing.
Well, no, Hawkeye gets his ending with like Black Widow.
Goes to
There's
his
that
family.
Whole, there's that whole emotional moment of Black Widow's death and
Yeah.
Hawkeye like being the one to be there, and then they're all grieving together, and Hulk gets all mad and throws the bench in the water.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, the opening scene of Hawkeye and his family, dude. How
Yeah.
can you like forget about that, bro?
Him
It's
seeing
like,
his family dusted and then becomes the Ronin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
The
they just like
Ronin
ignore the
Gets that
Ronin.
haircut.
They do
Yeah,
do
they
Ronin for
ignore
30
the-
seconds.
They
They're like,
ignore
oh
the
yeah, he
fact that
killed all these
slaughtered
people.
all these people. Okay, I what about bottom?
We'll leave it.
S?
No, we'll leave it
Bottom
in
of
S. I don't want to push you guys too far. We'll leave it in S because majority rules. Yeah. Or if you guys want to up further, that's fine because I'm out of the. It's 2v1 here, but
No, man, this is
One.
all right,
We got
the
three of
J.
us.
Cole song.
true.
Wait, is that the yeah? sorry.
I don't know the one.
There's a word I can't say after 2v1.
Maybe after Winter Soldier.
Okay.
It just
Do you
sits
mean the
nice.
Drake song?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's the one.
What is this, a 20v1?
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. What
That's what I was
next?
trying to do. What's next? Yes.
Far From Home.
Yes, son.
Far From Home.
Bloody hell, what a good movie.
Ah.
This is the best Spider-Man movie ever made.
Whoa.
They shouldn't have put Spider-Man out of New York.
Yeah.
His whole shit is neighborhood.
This is the best Spider-Man movie ever made.
I disagree.
Crazy, man has
This
never seen
movie's-
any other Spider-Man. Man who's only seen Far From Home Spider-Man.
This movie sits.
yeah, the guys.
This movie sits just above Guardians.
Whoa!
What the hell?
You're crazy.
Oh my god.
Far
Okay.
From Home is such a good movie. I love Far From
Absolute
Home.
mishandling of Mysterio's character. Jake Gyllenhaal's character was just Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Cringe though.
Yeah.
And then he's just like ruins every character that you could have done and just done. He's using holograms.
I hate the fucking glasses as
Once
well.
again, too much fucking Iron Man.
Yeah.
He's dead. How is there still too much Iron Man?
Yeah. I hate those Edith glasses. I
The
think
Edith glasses cringe. The whole like I don't like it.
I like him. I like him and Zendaya's dynamic. It's like, yeah, good. That should have been in the first movie, but they did the Vulture stuff. Awesome.
Yeah.
They've got the Zendaya. That's good. I think him making his suit and stuff's nice, but there's too much Iron Man. Like, he builds his suit with Iron Man tech. He, for some
Has the
reason,
glasses that Iron Man take, the Edith glasses.
yeah, but the glasses don't get destroyed. So, and the movie ends with them just on his shirt.
Yeah, he
It's
just
like,
has them.
so he could just drone strike anybody.
Yeah, man. Isn't that awesome?
Spider-Man, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man can now drone strike
Anybody. It's just like,
I think they tried to make Spider-Man into Iron Man, and it's like the characters are so fundamentally different. Spider-Man thrives when he has nothing. Like the best Spider-Man stories are when Spider-Man is penniless, hopeless, and he's starting from the bottom. This Spider-Man is like, oh, I've just inherited this billionaire's crazy tech,
yeah,
and I'm not even in fucking New York.
yeah.
I also think like, yeah, just the whole Mysterio stuff is boring.
Yeah, I think it's really fun. It's like a very fun high school action movie, but as like Spider-Man, it's like you said, it's like they're trying to. It's like we want people to like Spider-Man, so let's make him
Yeah,
like
well,
Iron Man.
yeah.
But it's like, bro, he's Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the guy.
You literally can't. The reason Spider-Man is so liked is because literally Stan Lee quote of anyone can picture themselves under the mask.
Exactly.
Like I don't know.
So what do you say, John? Just like as a fun high school comedy movie, it's just like a good movie. Is that what you said?
No. Don't try and twist his
Yeah,
words.
I know what you're doing.
Stands alone as its own.
No. Yeah, but it sucks as like a.
I think it could, like, if this was a different character, it would be an alright movie. But the fact it is Spider-Man,
If it was like a
makes
Miss,
it worse.
if it was a Miss Marvel origin story, it'd be like awesome.
Okay.
It'd be
wow.
S tier Miss Marvel thing. But as a continuation of Spider-Man's arc, it's like no.
There was so much, like, Spider-Man's such a cool character, and this felt like such a departure from what made Spider-Man cool.
Yeah.
And I think it was, like, really disappointing.
I think that in this movie, the MJ stuff is forced. There needed to be like something else because all of a sudden he starts the movie and he's like, "Hey, I'm in love with MJ," and it's like, "Oh, okay, you barely spoke to her in the first movie."
Yeah, she was weird and awkward.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're in love with her.
The
That
only,
doesn't
the
make
only
any sense.
lines she dropped was name dropping herself.
True.
Yeah, I know that this is a hot take because I've argued with people about this before.
Yeah.
So wherever you guys put it, think about it's gonna have to pop up a couple spaces.
Okay.
I could forfeit bottom of A.
Yeah, I was gonna say bottom A personally.
Okay, I thought you guys were gonna like dump it.
No, I don't. I don't
No,
think
no.
it's. I don't.
I think it's
bad.
A tier still. Yeah.
Just
Okay.
Spider-Man. I'm such a generic like white guy. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero, and they
Yeah.
could have done so much cool things with Spider-Man. That like
like at the end when he's got a shield and a Thor's hammer, it's like the whole thing. He's like, oh look, he's like Captain America and Thor. It's like, bro, he's Spider-Man.
yeah,
He doesn't need either of that. Like,
he's like
that shit.
he's so strong. Don't do
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah.
I did like the Spidey sense thing at the end where he
Yeah.
like closes his
That's
eyes and he
sick.
does that hallway
It's
thing.
so
That's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Tingles.
Spidey tingle.
Yeah.
All right.
Peter Tingle.
Anyone remember, or do I have to check the
Peter
list?
Dinklage.
Wait, let me think.
All right, close your eyes. I'm checking the list.
We have to Black Widow yet? Are we?
Oh, he's good. He's the
Are we?
goat.
Yes.
He's the goat.
COVID time.
Ooh, and you
Then-
could tell.
Yeah.
And you could tell.
Yeah, this
Okay.
movie's alright.
I hated it.
Yeah, I didn't fuck with
Really?
the flashbacks.
You guys are sexist, huh?
I guess so. If
Yep.
this-
It's just so like
yeah, I'm thinking D or E because
it felt so
Whoa.
forced. It
Yeah.
did not need to be a movie.
yeah,
I just really was
or
not.
should have been a movie 10 years earlier.
Yeah, it should have like
Yeah.
when it felt kind of pandering to be like she's dead now. We'll give her her like origin story.
Yeah.
Like if this had come out like post Iron Man 2,
Oh yeah,
it would have been like
awesome.
sick. Like
Yeah.
this, she's so cool. I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
You're watching this like, oh, so she dies.
Mm.
It does introduce cool characters. I like
Yelena.
I don't like Yelena
Oh.
because Florence Pugh doing that weird accent she does the whole time. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
I do like David Harbour as Red Guardian.
He's fun.
He's funny. Like this Captain America Russian ripoff is kind of a funny little spoof. But I don't know. Everyone harps on the CGI of this movie, and
Taskmaster kind of sucked.
COVID times you can't really like. There's a little bit of a leniency you have to.
She
give
like
it.
sued him for $1 billion, right?
What?
After this movie, I think she sued them and got $50 million.
Scarlett Johansson
Yeah.
sued what?
What?
Marvel?
Yeah. So Marvel was like,
What for? My clause said it had to be a good movie.
no, I don't remember exactly what it was. I don't know whether it was to do with how they were going to distribute it, and she'd signed a thing that
Oh, because
said
it went to streaming.
yeah. So she signed a thing that said it had to be in cinemas X amount of whatever, and then they were like, "Oh, we're just going to do it."
Well, like no cinemas were open.
Yeah, and she was like, "Fuck you."
Wow, because she needed another $50 million, but
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know exactly what it was, but it was something to do with the streaming and the way that it went on in theaters. And she sued him and got $50 million.
Wow.
wow. Well, make a better movie, and then maybe you'd be in the cinema.
Exactly.
I think bottom of D.
I would say I was gonna say put this D and put Thor E,
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh,
fuck with that?
Yeah,
Bump
fuck
it down.
and
But
put in front
top
of
the Hulk.
yeah.
In front of the Hulk. Because just a lot of the characters introduced in Black Widow I did not like.
yeah,
Like Taskmaster was really boring.
yeah,
Like it's such a cool idea for a character, but really underperforming.
yeah.
Anyone remember? Or am I checking the list?
Are we wait,
Shang-Chi?
wait, let me look. Yeah, Shang-Chi.
Confirm.
Or Eternals.
Oh, No Way Home.
Okay, I'm checking.
Shang-Chi or Eternals, man.
Shang-Chi, then Eternals, then No Way Home.
Oh, 4 came out that fucking year. You kidding me?
Yeah, man. They'll crank
4
them out.
movies in 2021.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Shang-Chi. Yeah, it's alright.
Shang-Chi. I actually like Shang-Chi a lot.
I like it. Yeah,
Rich Brian's song on the soundtrack
true.
Is there?
is the opening song.
Oh, there's an
Wow.
Anderson .Paak song on the soundtrack as well, I think. Oh, yeah, I remember because 88 Rising did it. And they were
Yeah.
like, oh, Kendrick did the Black Panther one, 88 Rising are going to do the
Nice.
soundtrack for Shang-Chi.
Yeah, it's kind of like the black people did the Black Panther movie.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get the
Asian
88
Asian
Rising to
group.
do the Asian movie.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It
Anyway.
is crazy to do it like that.
Yeah,
but,
it's insane now that I think about that.
But yeah,
B.
it's alright.
I thought it was good. I liked a lot of the action was really fun before the rings were in it.
Yeah.
The end fight scene in the like weird dream wherever they go.
Yeah,
shot
I didn't like that.
shot in Sydney, but
all
Melbourne.
animated.
Oh, yeah,
It's all animated.
Stop
all
motion.
animated. What are we saying? Bottom of B?
I think B.
I think
Bottom B.
It's interesting because this is where I feel very different to you guys because I think that I prefer the Avengers Ultron to Shang-Chi.
You know what? I can agree.
Really?
I can put it. I will put it here in top of B, top and just below Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
I think. Well,
Wait.
actually, no.
See, but then I also
No.
think I'd rather watch Captain Marvel than Shang-Chi.
Okay, you're weird.
And
That's
I
crazy.
like Simu Liu. He seems like a chill guy.
Shang-Chi was a good movie. I thought it was fun. The
Yeah,
bus,
it's alright.
the bus fight scene was fun.
Yeah, the bus fight scene's sick.
Dylan from Severance is in it.
Oh, true.
True.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like
that
Captain
is-
Marvel. Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay.
I guess that's more the point
and
of
then
making
Eternals.
Eternals. Yeah, far out, man.
I think E. It's in the name.
Yeah, I actually
This had so much potential. I liked all the characters.
I didn't like any of them. A couple months ago, I was like, I'm gonna rewatch Eternals because it can't be as bad as I remember. And I think I paused halfway through because I just got bored. It's just boring, man.
Bill Skarsgård. Was it Bill? Which Skarsgård plays the main villain? If you guys don't know, I'm going to
I
assume
don't
it's Bill.
remember.
Bill Skarsgård plays the main villain. That character is the most forgettable character in all of Marvel.
Who was the
inherently.
bad guy?
Mhm.
You remember the alien guy that they fight in the final scene?
Don't
Not-
they fight their own guy and then he flies into the sun and kills himself?
No. Before that, sorry, they were fighting like a when the fast.
I haven't seen this.
You haven't seen Eternals?
Nah.
Okay, well I'm screen sharing. Eternals. Don't look at my search history.
Hold on.
Because
What?
there's the little
This fella.
creature things.
Crow.
Crow.
Do you guys remember this guy?
Oh yeah.
Look
Yeah,
at him.
there's the deviants, but
This guy. He's the main villain.
Okay. To me,
Oh.
this movie just always felt like a Dark World throwback.
it does
Yeah,
feel
it was-
very dark world.
It also set up so much.
Just read.
shit.
Wait, can you
Oh, sorry.
can
I
you like
got rid of it.
Command Shift T real quick?
Wait, what does that do? Whoa!
So,
new
just-
keybind just unlocked, everyone.
Just read this sentence. As an eternal created by Arisham the Judge, Icarus initially serves celestial cause, defending humanity against the deviants.
So many fucking words.
What the hell does that
I don't
mean?
know. That's a crazy sentence because like every second word I go, what?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Okay, what do you guys think anyway?
I think A, yeah.
Yeah, E.
I think
Yeah.
above.
Eternals.
I think above.
Below Hulk.
You reckon bottom of E?
Well, I'd rather watch Thor.
I don't know.
I'd rather watch Hulk.
Okay, sure.
Granted, I did watch Eternals most recently.
Harry
but
Styles is in Eternals.
he is in a post-credit scene. It's Patton Oswalt and Harry
Isn't
Styles,
that crazy?
the lads. Yeah, he's Thanos' brother.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I can't wait for that to come back up. Can't wait for that to happen again.
Oh boy.
Oh, and they tease Blade, which is just never happening.
They tease Blade and they tease what's his Kit Harington as
Yeah.
some
Jon
fella.
Snow.
Yeah,
as
as
Jon
Jon Snow.
That's sick.
Esther.
Yeah, so for me, this is maybe after Infinity War.
I think
This is No Way Home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
I think this is my favorite cinema experience of all time.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
A tier, maybe B.
that's insane.
I was like cringing in the cinema so hard.
Bro thinks he's cool.
Doesn't have fun. Yeah. Yeah. So between Infinity War and Winter. For
Yeah,
me.
I'll put it there. Don't worry.
Really? Better than Endgame?
Yes.
Yes.
Better than Guardians
Yes.
2?
Yes.
Yes. I think it was it was perfect. Like, it was fan service done well.
Yeah.
Because there are so many ways you could have done like all the Spider-Man coming together that is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they do it.
I think the story just works so well because it's like
It's about
him. He's like overwhelmed.
Yeah.
He's like these 5 fucking villains are destroying my life.
6.
There's only
Still.
5.
Oh, did they not do the
They
Sinister
didn't do
6?
6. Nah.
Damn.
But these
B
he's
tier?
like they're destroying his life, and then his fucking aunt gets killed, and he's like, "Holy!" And it's classic Spider-Man.
That was crazy. That like moment when Aunt May dies is
Yeah.
an insane part of that movie, and it's awesome.
I
With
think
like the J. Jonah Jameson like
harassing him in Times Square.
voiceover while he's like mourning the loss of his fucking aunt is crazy.
Yeah, Green Goblin fucking blew her up.
I think there's an awesome through line in the Spider-Man movies about Spider-Man in this universe trying to find his like individualism,
Identity.
and his
There
own
is only
identity.
5.
Yeah.
And for the
Yeah.
final movie, for him to then go, wait,
I should have added one more.
I'm not
Yeah.
individual. There is like 2 others of me, and still somehow by the end of that finding his own individual.
That's how he finds it. It's
That's
like
how
a
he
really
finds
weird.
it.
Yeah.
It's like a really interesting way to resolve that sort of character arc. It's like an interesting story of you're in like a 3-act structure, and you give your hero everything they've ever wanted, which is to be a
Fan
hero,
service.
to be like. Have brothers, like you give him everything he ever wanted, but then you show him why that's not what he wanted. Like it's a
Yeah.
really interesting way to build the character and then explore what that sort of does to him.
yeah.
And it's great. I really like it.
Yeah, look, I like this movie. It's a lot of fun to watch.
I watched it as well, and it like still holds up.
I went
there
and saw the extended edition in cinema. Like,
Oh really?
I saw this 3 times in cinema. Yeah.
I think it's sick. I also think it came out the perfect time in terms of it had come after a few stinkers, and Endgame had kind of like set the bar, and then everyone's like, "Oh, Marvel's down, down, down," and then this one comes out and it's like, "Oh, fuck, Marvel might still have
Yeah.
this." Might being the operative word.
I like his suit when it's inverted,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
when it's like the black with the
inside
gold
out,
trim.
I still think too much Iron Man.
Well, I think that's what was good about this one. They finally knew. I think the first 2 Tom Holland Spider-Mans, the Iron Man stuff was an accident. Whereas, my opinion, in No Way Home, they knew what they were doing. They were like, because at the start of the movie, most of the shit gets confiscated, and
Yeah.
anything he has left, he loses at the end.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah,
They set up the perfect. It's taken them 3 movies,
yeah,
but they have gotten Spider-Man to a point where he is best.
yeah.
He's lost everything. He's lost everyone,
Mm.
and we're now setting up the perfect Spider-Man story.
Yeah,
Spider-Man: A New Day. That's what
Yeah.
the next one's gonna be
Yeah.
called. How exciting, guys!
yeah.
I thought that was a April Fool's bit
Yeah.
when
I
it
think
came
they-
out.
Didn't they announce it on like?
No, it's
yeah.
real.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know it's
Yeah.
real. Wow, I'm giddy.
No, can't wait.
What was next?
I forgot now. I don't know.
We're Guardians.
Wakanda.
Oh, Doctor
Doctor Strange and
Oh, boy.
Doctor
Yeah,
Doctor
It's alright.
House and the Good Doctor.
that's a good.
Um,
That's a good spot for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sam Raimi kind of felt like he was there for a gimmick. Like
Mm.
it felt like they put Sam Raimi to direct it so they could say Sam Raimi directed it, and that's about all the impact he had on the movie.
Yeah.
Because all the bits that were like remotely kind of like horror-esque got toned down like crazy. Like
When he's the zombie sort of thing.
yeah, well, like there's Sam Raimi elements where it gets all horror and it gets all like surrealist and there's cool camera stuff, but it definitely feels like it's Sam Raimi making a Marvel movie. It's not Sam Raimi making a movie.
Yeah.
Not that I'm the biggest Sam Raimi fan. Not to like.
you just like
alienate
Spider-Man, bro.
myself,
Yeah.
But I think bottom of C. I don't mind that.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I'd leave it right there.
Yeah.
Right now, Thor.
Thor,
Thor 4.
Love and Thunder.
Oh,
The
boy.
first one to get 4 movies.
Oh boy. It didn't need it.
No.
Yeah.
I think this was Taika Waititi too silly. He
Took it too far.
He took it too far. I do love though
cocky.
watching this movie and seeing the difference between Christian Bale's performance and everyone else's
Yeah.
performance. It's crazy. He is like acting like fucking insane, and he's like doing Christian Bale stuff, and then it cuts back to maybe the like poorest CGI and poorest like
Yeah.
acting in the
head
whole
just floating
MCU.
is crazy.
It's crazy. And then you cut back to this like gut wrenching. My whole family's dead. I'm hunting all the gods. And then you cut back to like Thor, and he's I don't know playing fucking Fortnite or some shit.
Yeah.
So I don't get
He's
it.
like having sex with this hammer.
he's got a kid now.
He adopts her, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But and then Natalie Portman is Thor, but then she dies.
She's dead. Yeah.
She's dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
the only reason she wasn't dying is because she had the hammer.
Yeah.
Because
And
the hammer was stopping her cancer
crazy.
somehow.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I think Taika Waititi took it too far. But I also think he got the bag, so kind of respect.
I'd put it between Hulk and Thor.
Really?
I mean, I would put Thor higher, but that's
Okay,
just
I
No
do-
way.
I think it's like
I think it's-
bottom of
I would-
C
I would
or bottom
wa-
of D.
I would watch it over Thor 1 still, but
Okay, yeah,
Really?
maybe top
Yeah.
E, top E.
Yeah.
I can see
It is
top E.
kind of crazy that the three Thors are down the bottom and the other one's S tier.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really a
Not
yeah.
in between.
I do think it's pretty bad. It's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
And it definitely lost all my MCU hype after No Way Home. Because I saw
Yeah.
No Way Home and like, we're so back. And then Thor, and I went,
We're out.
we're out.
Wakanda now?
Hmm.
Yeah, Wakanda.
All right, what's your take, John?
This is my thing. I
yeah, you
think
said you had a take for this.
this is the one. Yeah, I love this movie. I've rewatched it many times since.
Really?
I think this is an unbelievable film.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not the take I was expecting.
like
I think this
better than the first one. Like, yeah.
Whoa,
Whoa,
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I just think it's kind of uninteresting. I don't like. I've watched it. I don't remember what happens.
Namor's there.
Namor's there.
Yeah.
What does he do? He just fucking like jumps around like a weird little
Bad
gimp.
guy. yeah, literally. Yeah.
It's kind of like Avatar, isn't it?
I haven't seen Avatar. I don't know. But this
Wait.
is my Avatar.
So what happened? Can you run me through this movie again so I'm slightly reminded?
Black Panther dies.
What?
Unknown illness.
Yeah, unknown illness, cancer.
Yeah, it could be cancer.
Could be something.
One before you
Could be
continue.
spear through the head.
Could
Before you
be,
continue
I
with
don't
your
know.
jokes,
Yeah.
rest in peace to Chadwick
yes,
Boseman.
definitely.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
not joking
genuinely
jest of his death.
heartbreaking.
I was in the universe. I wasn't even. Yeah.
Anyway,
Rest in peace. Yeah.
in universe though,
Yeah,
He
in
just kinda
universe,
dies.
He just comes. He's just dead.
Yeah,
Starts with a funeral.
because it'd be a bit disrespectful to
Oh,
be
100%.
like
I'm
Yeah.
Be
glad.
like-
I'm glad they didn't.
T'Challa got blown up off screen. Yeah,
It's like
actually,
crazy CGI footage of the Hulk just slamming Black Panther. in the ground.
far out. Holy.
Red Hulk smashed Black Panther
Far
to
out.
pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't. Okay.
30 seconds between me saying respect for Chadwick Boseman.
I'm talking about
but
the
yeah.
We're talking
character
about Black Panther, the
T'Challa.
character
Yeah.
T'Challa.
But I'm just saying they can't do that for like.
Obviously.
But surely it discredits the whole movie by just like, then just bringing T'Challa back essentially with his son that he's named T'Challa.
But they're working around and like the guy had cancer in
I
real
know,
life and
Yeah.
I
died.
get that, but like if you're gonna make Shuri the Black Panther, make Shuri the Black Panther. Don't then
She is.
end her movie with like, but T'Challa has a kid.
Yeah, in 20 years.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be in 20 years, is it?
Yeah,
gonna be the
it'll be
next
like it'll be
movie.
next year.
It'll be next year.
But no, I think I don't see anything wrong with naming your son the exact same name as yourself.
That's not my point. That's not my point.
Okay.
True.
Mr. John the 11th. It's more that like your hand's been forced to make Shuri the Black Panther, even though somewhat it was inevitable. It happens in the comics, whatever.
Yeah.
But why then at the end go? But wait, for all the sexist Marvel fans out there, don't worry, Black Panther will eventually be a boy again. Like it feels kind of pandering to the right. Like what are you doing? Like just commit to it.
I don't think it was a sexism thing or anything. I think it's a movie about legacy and like, yeah, I don't know. It's not everything has to be so miserable. It's just more like,
Well
It's about
said.
legacy.
it is a movie about legacy. I
Yeah.
think that's,
When
yeah.
did this come out?
2022.
I was in a bad place.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think this movie's alright. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think
we don't have to put it that high up, but I think it's good.
I could put like A, maybe
Yeah, A.
like above Black Panther if you think so.
No, not above.
Okay.
no, I'd put it
As you said, above.
I'd put it
For
to
me
the
both.
far right of A.
Far right.
I'm fine with that.
No. No. No.
Yeah.
No.
Man. Ant-Man, new phase.
Ant-Man
Woo!
3.
Ant-Man.
Oh boy, I
F.
can't wait
Okay.
to see what they do with this one.
I didn't see this one, guys.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. F.
It's pretty cringe.
I've seen scenes of
His wet butt.
his wet butt.
Of his wet butt. What?
Yeah,
the
what's
square
his
guy,
name?
MODOK.
Modoc's
Oh, yeah.
butt. You can see
Oh,
Modoc's
yeah.
ass. That's kind of
Dude, there's
You see his
such a,
asshole.
dude, the end of this movie is so cringe. There's like a bit where he's walking down the street and it's like Paul Rudd's thinking voiceover. And so he's walking down the street and he's like, oh man, I'm so glad that we defeated that guy and the multiverse isn't real. But wait, is the multiverse real?
Oh my god.
Nah, it's probably not. And that's all like done as like a
Holy
that's all done
shit.
as like a voiceover of him thinking, and it's just cringe.
And it ends.
Yeah, that's where the
Oh.
movie ends.
Atrocious.
What I
That's
did,
like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness post-credit scene level.
Yeah.
what I did think was cool about this though is that they wrote a book that was an in-universe.
Oh, his
He-
memoir.
He wrote a memoir about the
Is this the
things about Infinity War and Endgame.
Is this the one with the guy from I Think You Should Leave?
Oh yeah,
In
the
the-
steering
in the-
wheel flies off.
Yeah. But in this, he goes like he's working at a store that Ant-Man goes into, and he goes, "Thank you, Spider-Man."
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, I think
F.
F. I do think the whole
Yeah.
anything that happened in the quantum realm in this movie looked horrendous. Was this the movie with the
It's got Bill Murray in
Was
this
this movie with the Council of Kangs?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
The last Kang
Yeah, okay.
And
appearance
they look
probably.
weird.
Yeah, you can go down there. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Loki.
Jonathan Major's comeback? Question mark.
Yeah, see, I'd rather watch Quantumania than Eternals, but
You literally just watched Eternals again.
yeah,
The other
and
day.
I didn't finish it. I'd rather watch Ant-Man.
Okay, we can go here if you really want.
Then put
But I'm
Eternals
putting
F.
Eternals down, yeah.
Yeah, put them both down.
Okay. Just to make the chart a bit more varied.
Put it above Eternals.
GOG 3, sorry.
Right.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
This is another hot take. Like No Way Home. This movie's okay.
I agree. I didn't really enjoy it as much as the other
Really?
two. Yeah, I think I have a thing in my head where directors kind of have a very distinct style. Like you have the Taika Waititi Thor movies.
Mm.
You have the James Gunn Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and it's like they're very distinct in their styles in this MCU universe.
Yeah.
You've got Taika Waititi doing Ragnarok, great. He tries to take it a bit further and does Thor: Love and Thunder. Woo, he went too far.
Yeah.
Bit bad now. Now you have James Gunn. First Guardians of the Galaxy, it's like, oh, this is interesting. Second Guardians of the Galaxy, he steps it up. It's like, oh, this is cool, James Gunn.
Yeah.
Third Guardians of the Galaxy, he goes, oh, almost a bit too far.
Okay.
Like it's a bit like, I don't know, bit goofy.
Yeah.
That being said, everything with Rocket was amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that stuff's
The
unbelievable.
Rocket stuff is really good.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't sold on the rocket stuff.
Really?
The-
Heartless beast.
So those little animals that were like robots that were
Wheels
like
and teeth.
Yeah, so
engineered to
sad.
die. I was like, I'm not gonna. As soon as they showed them on the screen, I was like, I'm not gonna have any remorse for these animals when they die, and then they did.
Oh my
You
god.
fucking monster.
No,
No.
we had to cut the stuff I said fucking in the last episode.
No, but like
Oh
in
my
the sense
God.
of like they're not. I know they are literally genetically engineered, but like they've been socially engineered as cute animals that you're supposed to care about dying.
Yeah, and I care about
Yeah,
them
and I
because
cared
I'm a
about 'em.
normal fucking human.
No, but it felt way too forced. And like one of them was like, "My name's Floor because of the floor."
Yeah, because they're
Just-
fucking brain dead.
Yeah.
yeah. I wasn't interested in them.
I do. Okay, I
Cute
disagree
little-
with you
cute
that
little
part
rocket
of
was
it.
cute.
I think the rest of it was a bit average. I think the team dynamic is bad now.
Mm.
I think
Well, like I mentioned before, if you just watch the Guardians movies, going from Guardians 2
Yeah,
to Guardians
insane.
3 is
You go from Guardians 2 and you go to this one, you're like, wait, what the fuck happened to everyone?
Yeah.
Isn't there a lot of Thor in this movie as well? Or am I?
There's a
I'm
little of
thinking-
Thor. There's not as much Thor as they advertised.
That was Thunder, wasn't it? He's not in this.
Wait, he was in
Oh,
2. Which,
wait.
no,
No,
what am I
he's-
thinking of?
No,
the Guardians are in
I'm-
Love
yeah.
and Thunder.
I'm getting mixed up. Yeah, you're right. Because they're
Yeah.
the same color.
I don't even fucking remember.
Yeah, there's
now.
a little of Guardians in Thor.
Yeah.
Guys,
which
there's a lot
I'm
of- there's
mixing
too
up
many
in my
movies. I think we're at
brain.
like 30 something movies. Where are you putting Guardians?
For me it's like AS, but
AS.
top of B.
I could do top of B. I think.
Top of B. That's the one.
I think it. Yeah. I also do think James Gunn just did this one for the fucking cash, and then he dipped for DC because it was already announced he was going to DC before he did this one.
See, I disagree. I think he tried to make a good movie, and I think it's an alright movie, but I think he was already playing in the Suicide Squad too much, and it became a little the Suicide Squad.
It was very kind of the Suicide Squad. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Rocket's whole thing's so good.
I
though.
do. I
Him ripping
like
the
Rocket
Him
shit.
ripping
I
the
like
face off
Rocket
at the end and stuff. Awesome.
Rocket's character arc in this was good, but it should have just been a Rocket the Raccoon movie.
Yeah. Literally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rocket the
Um,
Raccoon miniseries.
and it's the Marvels now. No,
Okay, I haven't seen
Was
it.
there
It
a
is the
jump?
Marvels.
I feel like we're missing shit.
Oh, wow, it is.
No, the Marvels, man.
A few
Okay,
months.
wow.
Months later.
What the hell? My brain tells me this came out ages apart.
Did either of you guys see this?
No.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I like this movie. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I went and saw Guardians 3 and I was like, yeah, it was alright. I went and saw the Marvels and I was like, why does everyone hate this movie?
Okay.
I just think, I think I wrote a very. I wish I had my phone on me. I wrote a very apt letterbox review for this movie.
I remember you reading it to me.
Yeah, it was pretty much the essence of it was when you've gotten to a point with your superheroes that they are so powerful that you have to actively nerf them for there to be any like stakes in the movie at all. Like the only reason these heroes cannot just like win immediately is because they've just been nerfed by some mystical shit going on. Like that's kind of there's no character flaw. There's
Into
no, like,
specifics, what do you
interesting-
remember about it?
Well, they'd like swap between each other, but I don't
Mm.
remember how it happened. Like they
Yeah.
touched some shit together, or
Yeah,
They
the
touch-
Bengals. Yeah.
But like,
How else are they nerfed?
I don't remember. But that's it. That's
Yeah, they just swap
nerf.
places, man.
Yeah, but that's a nerf. You can't use your powers, and
You're somebody else.
I just think that I don't know. It was weird. It felt. Am I sexist, guys?
I think you are. I think there's a fun. I think it's not just you though, because most people were like, "This movie sucks ass," and I watched it and I was like, "This is fun." It's a fun like little gimmick that they switch places. They go to a place where people only sing. Like they don't.
Hated that.
It's
bit.
so they don't talk. They just sing, and so there's this whole musical bit.
Oh boy.
Yeah. No, it's funny because they're like talking
I'm
like
sure
regular,
It's really funny.
and the people don't understand them. It's like they're speaking a different language until they
Ah.
sing, and then they can understand them.
Okay.
And there's so many cats, and there's a bit where
When SNL like can't think of this, a sketch in a week. They're like, what can
What
we?
if everyone sung? What if everyone looked like they were in White Lotus?
there's a bit where like the ship's going to explode, and they're not all going to fit in the spaceship. So they have these alien cats, and the alien cats eat everyone. And then they get in the spaceship with all these cats, and then the cats vomit everyone out.
No, it's alright.
Yeah, I'd put it.
Sorry,
I
I just put it
in
at bottom of D.
I put it in a C tier.
I think
Oh,
below
D.
the other Marvel.
It's not as good as Age.
I think you
Avengers.
also, to get the most out of this, you've had to watch two TV shows.
True.
You had to watch all of Miss Marvel, and
Yeah.
you had to watch the
WandaVision.
The WandaVision. It's
Yeah,
like
and you had to see Captain Marvel.
I ain't watching 12 hours or whatever of media to enjoy that.
Yeah.
Like,
also
it didn't
then
fulfill what I wanted.
also, it's kind of like when you're lining up the circles of people and Marvel movie like communities. Like there's the Marvel movie community, and then to break them up into like these guys like Iron Man, these guys like this. The post-credit scene, they go to like the X-Men universe, and Kelsey
Oh.
Grammer Beast is there.
Yeah.
That's not the audience that's watching the
Wrong-
Captain Marvel
wrong
movie.
audience. Wrong audience.
They're not
I
the-
remember seeing that and going, "Whoa, that was the
Yeah.
best part of the movie."
I watched it with my partner, and she was like, "You reacted. What was that guy?" I was like,
What was that guy?
I was like,
It's
"Don't worry
crazy.
about it."
Who was that big blue fella?
Yeah. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Not sure what to think
surprised
about this.
Deadpool 1's not here, but sure.
No, because whatever's
Yeah,
linked
it's
with the
not
MCU. Yeah.
It's not canon,
I
bro.
thought this one was kind of mid.
Yeah, it's alright.
I
Well-
liked the first Deadpool and the second Deadpool more.
Mm.
I think we talked about this earlier today actually, because we watch other movies other than Marvel movies. But there's like 5 cameos in this movie that work really well, and then there's a lot of ones that just are there. And it's like what we were saying with No Way Home, where it's like fan service but done too much fan service.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was also at a point where it's like you're watching this and I can't unsee Ryan Reynolds. It's like, brother's not acting. This isn't Deadpool. This is a Ryan Reynolds movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's weird.
For me, it's like, I really liked it at first, but I think I've changed my mind a bit now because it's like, it's just the Deadpool movies like on coke.
Yeah.
Like it's like the 1 and 2 are funny and he says crazy stuff. It's silly, kills people in funny ways, but there's enough grounded stuff where it's like sincere. There's like love between the characters and stuff. Whereas this is just like a 2-hour montage of like
Remember this
Deadpool-
guy? Remember this guy? Remember this
or
guy?
It's like that. It's like like I said, yeah, the original movie's on coke. It's like the jokes are there's way more jokes, way more fucking. He's like humping people. He's like like molesting people.
Yeah.
He's like
Forgot that bit.
But like if you watch Wolverine and you go, this is classic Deadpool. Then you watch
Yeah.
1 and 2 and it's like, oh, these
Imagine
are just like
you'd
normal movies.
Imagine you'd only seen Logan.
Yeah, and then go to
original
this.
X-Men movies, and you go to this. You go, who the fuck is this guy?
Deadpool's grabbing his balls and stuff. It's like, what's happening, dude? It's just like, yeah,
But I do think that dynamic's pretty good. The Wolverine Deadpool dynamic is just
yeah.
really good. But I would put it middle of B, really.
To me, I thought that this was the No Way Home of the Deadpool series, where it's just like ridiculous.
And from your
like,
point, that's bad.
from my point, it's like, all right, I get
It's
what
the
you're
Far
doing.
From Home for the Deadpool series.
Yeah.
No, Deadpool
Yeah.
2 is the Far From Home, which is a great movie. Yeah, look, I think that they didn't do enough to introduce the Deadpool Wolverine mechanic, because I think if you were aware of Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, it made sense.
I
If
think
you're
this- yeah.
aware of the comics, it makes sense. But to my mum, she was like, I love Hugh Jackman and I liked him as Wolverine. I don't really know who Deadpool is.
Yeah.
And they don't introduce a relationship. He just jumps in as like, hey, buddy.
There is an absolute insane amount of prerequisite film knowledge and like media literacy to watch this movie.
I
Like,
agree.
You need to know who Ryan Reynolds is to get 75% of the jokes.
Yep.
You need to know who Hugh Jackman is. Like, you can't go into this movie without knowing who the actors are and the
Yeah.
actors' personal lives.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Yes, yeah.
Name another movie that you need to know the actors to enjoy the movie. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think middle of B. Because it
I-
still has good bits, but
And I do fuck with like, yeah, all the cameos and stuff. Sometimes it seems useless, but I like that it's kind of just like the shit characters, like Elektra
Yeah.
from Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
I think it was
Yeah.
funny. And it
Like,
played, it
it's-
was like meta enough that they play it well. I
Yeah.
think middle of B. What do you guys think?
Yeah, yeah.
Jackson?
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's just because being media literate, like,
Well,
I just was
w-
like, I
this
get
is-
the
This
reference.
is our rating. So being
Yeah.
media literate, I think, puts it up a little bit for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
This is crazy, this rating.
Mm.
It's so basic.
Now, also, we're about to do.
The last movie.
Yeah, so scroll down and look at the poster. This is the poster for Captain America: Brave New World.
Goes hard.
Is
Goes
that the?
Cool poster.
That's the Star Wars poster.
That's just.
I've never seen this before.
It's like an old school, like
old
artsy,
school art.
Yeah, that's like old, like that's like a New Hope poster.
like the lightsaber. Is that what you're talking about?
Isn't even that like
They all
white
look
bar?
like the.
The white bar's like the lightsaber, like the.
No, on the borders. He's
On
talking
the
about
bottom.
The borders. The
Oh
bottom and
yeah,
the border.
that's just like a vintage.
That's
old,
just a vintage old.
I thought that
poster.
was just Star Wars.
No. It's like 70s vibe.
yeah,
Okay.
70s film.
Never mind. Okay,
You know,
whatever.
You're right with it's a certain aesthetic, and Star Wars had that aesthetic, but it was black.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just this is
It's
just a
old
vintage
school.
poster.
Yeah.
It's a better poster than a lot of the other ones. So I'm
It's a
not
cool
mad at it.
poster. I was really excited for this movie.
Yeah,
I never watched it.
about being excited for this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned in a previous podcast episode, they needed.
we
the-
talked about this one, didn't we?
Yeah, they
Go check
needed
that out.
some sort of like warning that you need to watch The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, this
first.
is the funny. If you look at our ratings, this movie is the follow up to a movie in E tier and a movie in F tier. It's really not.
Oh yeah,
got
it's
a
got
lot to
Eternals
work
in it
off
too.
of.
But it's also a follow up from a
The civil
Movie in
yeah,
S tier.
yeah, movie in S tier, dude.
So it's an interesting concoction of movies.
Yeah.
I can't believe Harrison Ford was in this movie. That's insane.
Yeah.
He must have been paid so much fucking money.
Yeah, I think he's outwardly spoken about that.
Yeah.
He
Wait,
was like,
can you guys spoil if does Harrison Ford die in this? Does Red Hulk die?
No. I literally don't remember. They fight in Washington Park in
And
like the
did
cherry
Falcon
blossoms.
knock him out?
He gets arrested.
Yeah, I think he
Wait,
gets
Falcon.
arrested.
Oh, okay. No. He like de-evolves from the Hulk because it's like
Yeah, I reckon they just like calm him down.
I think they
and he
can't.
gets
No, because
arrested.
it's the whole thing about like gamma radiation, and they don't call the one guy who's an expert on gamma radiation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the end,
Yeah, why isn't the Hulk in this movie?
at the end, like the Falcon like injects him or like gets him to take a pill.
Okay.
I genuinely don't.
I don't
remember.
remember.
Blue pill.
I genuinely don't remember, but I think he just gets arrested.
Okay.
He doesn't die, does he?
I don't think so. I think he just
God,
calms
this
down.
movie came out like last year.
Yeah. This
This
movie
year.
came out like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, February this year. Fuck. All right,
Yeah.
let's go. Top A.
Top of E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should watch it again.
Maybe not.
All right.
Wow, guys.
How does that sit? How does that sit with
Wow.
us?
Let's have a final review. We'll work from the bottom. So we've
We
got.
don't have to name all of them. We can just kind of.
Okay, we got to. There's audio listeners.
Okay.
So I literally.
Yeah, I as an audio listener myself, I feel like I don't want to hear just 35 movies in a
You don't
row
want me to
read out.
list every movie from bottom to top.
They just heard us do that for like an hour and a
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there'll be a screenshot of this
On the
somewhere
Yeah.
on the Instagram, on the YouTube,
on my LinkedIn.
on Scott.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
your
you
name?
screen recorded this, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, the whole thing will be there.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So I'm pretty happy with how everything sits.
we're
yeah.
nerds, bro.
Yeah. We should do this with like cool movies.
Yeah.
With the 3 Godfathers.
Christopher Nolan tier list
True.
movies.
Okay.
Have you guys seen all of Tarantino's?
Should we do every movie
No.
ever
Oh.
tier list?
Every movie ever tier list could be good. We'll
Okay.
live stream it. Starting at the beginning.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that ending, and
Do that.
I'm
Yeah, it's
yeah. If
alright.
you guys want to check out our ratings, tell us where you would move stuff.
Yeah, I really can't see anything controversial.
I
at
like
all.
that the Marvels has IMAX in it.
Yeah, it's bigger than the actual title of the fucking movie.
If someone were guy who's called Max. Max.
True.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thanks guys. Sorry,
you
sorry for
enjoyed.
no jokes in this one. This
Yeah.
is very serious.
There's a couple jokes, but we take our film stuff seriously, so
Yeah.
better stay locked in.
Yeah. Lock in,
Thumbnail
bro.
face.
Yeah. Clap sync.